Wyclef Jean, BKS1 Radio. Let's go.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Hi, this is Melba Moore, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
Yo, check it out. What's the deal? This the chef. Giving a big shout out to my peoples. Big KS, you already know what it is. Salute.
What's up? It's your girl Monifa, and I'm hanging with BKS1 Radio.
Hi, I'm Iyanla Van Zandt, and you're listening to BKS1 Radio.
BKS Radio, baby.
Hey, this is Jasmine Guy for BKS1 Radio.
What's going on? This is Lamont Rooker, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Shout out to BKS1, the best kept damn secret in the business.
Hey, what's up? This is Raven Goodwin from BET's Being Mary Jane, and shout out to BKS1.
Hi, this is Leon, and you're watching BKS1 Radio.
BKS1. God bless y'all.
Good morning. Now look.
Good morning, y'all.
Right off the bat, Facebook may be acting up, so then go to YouTube. We're going to put in the link.
Yep.
Right off the back, I'm going to find the link for y'all, because y'all know Facebook been acting crazy this week.
It's funny.
Yes, so I'm going to find the link for y'all right now, before we even get this show started. For you Facebook heads, see already. For you Facebook heads, and I'm going to put in the link for you right now. Alright? So, let me do this right now. Yeah, man.
How y'all doing this morning? How y'all doing?
You lose sound on Facebook. Just go to YouTube.
Go to YouTube. Y'all know what I'm doing, right? YouTube, BKS1 Radio TV, or you can click on the link in the description. That's Storm Runner General is typing in as we speak.
Yes.
See this link? Here. Bam! Here you go.
All right, so let's get this thing on and popping. All right, first and foremost, welcome everybody to the show. You know you at. You on the official Man Cave Morning Show.
In the morning.
All right. Let me introduce my squad.
Yes.
The team.
Yes.
The man that always had the plan, and together we understand. We call him what? Smooth P.
And sitting to my left, he's my man. He's my mellow. He's always been a cool kind of fellow.
You practice that?
Nah. That's off the cuff. We call him Storm Norm the General.
Peace and blessings.
In the
I humbly appreciate you all. We're going to rock out today. We're going to talk about a lot of things today.
Yes.
Today on the Man Cave Morning Show. But first and foremost, shout out to everyone watching us live right now on YouTube, BKS1 Radio TV. Y'all see that link. So if y'all having any problems with Facebook at all, just click the link. Shout out to everyone watching us live on Twitter, Periscope. Shout out to everyone watching us live on the mother site, WBKS1.com. Shout out to everyone listening to us live on the TuneIn app. Listen, by now, you all should have the TuneIn app, man.
Yeah, man.
It's free. It's a beautiful thing. You can listen to all your favorite radio stations around the world. And guess who's on there? BKS1 Radio, WBKS1.com, Man Cave Morning Show, and all the other great shows on the platform. All right, so download that TuneIn app. All right, it's for your iPhone, your Android, your tablet, whatever you got. Download it. It's free. Now, next, shout out to everyone trying to watch us live on Facebook.
Yeah. It is what it is. We appreciate y'all.
No doubt. Again, if Facebook gives you any trouble, just click on the link we put in the post. All right? But anyway, we're going to get this thing started. Happy Friday, my brother.
Yeah, happy Friday. Yes.
Happy Friday. The weekend is here.
Yes.
The weekend is here. Let's clap it up for the weekend.
Clap it up. We made it.
So we're going to talk about a lot of things today. But one of the things we're going to talk about is don't try to change me. You knew who I was from the beginning.
Clap that up.
Don't try to change me. You knew who I was from the beginning. All right, so that's going to be our topic today.
Deep.
But first, let me give some love. Shout out to Patricia Shell Givens on the check-in. Shout out to Patricia Collins Roach on the check-in. Greg Booth, what's up, cousin, on the check-in. Stacy Newton on the check-in. Ito Du Soleil on the check-in. I love that.
Like that.
Shout out to Tammy Walker on the check-in. Happy Friday, Tammy. One of our platinum people. Shout out to Kaz Minor on the check-in. Marcus Sibley on the check-in. Shout out to Denise Sparrow on the check-in. Shout out to C. King Parker on the check-in. What's up, King? Shout out to Susan Best. Shout out to Michael Ross, Keisha Barnes on the check. Key Lolo, what's good? Shout out to Sarita Johnson on the check-in. Shout out to Greg Mickey on the check-in. Yusef Majid, yo, what's up, Majid? And everybody, man, trickling in on the Man Cave Morning Show. Ty East Pool, good morning, Platinum. I see you looking good in that BKS1 Radio shirt.
Yes.
Ty East.
Yes.
No doubt.
Appreciate it.
So can't ride with that topic. Yeah, we're gonna be riding with that today though. Because a lot of times, you know, you get into a situation and people try to change.
They do, yeah.
You know, and it's
that's
funny.
the reason that they get in. They figure,
Yeah.
well, you know, he or she might not be who I want them to be, but I can mold them into what I want.
Exactly.
Man.
Exactly. Sometimes, you know, people will take something that's already, you know, perfect.
Yeah.
And nothing wrong, and try to change them into what they want them to be.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of people can relate.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because this topic was actually brought to me by a female.
Really?
Yeah. So I know a lot of people can relate and everything. But first and foremost, before we get into our current events, and we got some stuff to talk about today going on in the world. So make sure you just click the share button. Just hit the share button just like this. Click right now. Just watch. See this? Click the share button. Share it out no matter what platform you are listening to us on. And we got some things to talk about. First and foremost, today's show is brought to you by Four Brothers Restaurant.
1, 2, 3.
Yes, Four Brothers Restaurant, Southern comfort food, man. And Four Brothers Restaurant is located at 41 Mountain Boulevard, Warren, New Jersey. That's 41 Mountain Boulevard, Warren, New Jersey. All right, you can call them 908-834-8889. That's 908-834-8889. And again, that's Four Brothers Restaurant. Let me just show y'all some of the delicious food Four Brothers be rocking with, man. Chicken and waffles, looking good. Look at that syrup with that butter. Yeah, look, you know, the crabs. I can't even eat crabs, but you can, right?
Nope.
You can't either. For those that can, I'm quite sure it looks good, looks delicious. Because I can't eat seafood either. That looks delicious. I'm hungry. Look at that shrimp. That looks good, and I can't even eat shrimp.
Mess with that either.
I can't even eat shrimp. That's why you my brother. But oh man, look at that plate.
Yeah, that looks good. I can eat everything on that plate.
yeah, I can rock with that plate right there. Four Brothers is no joke, man, when it comes to hooking up them delicious dishes and everything. And look at that right there, man. Just look at them greens.
The catfish in the back and a nice southern sweet iced tea.
What is that, mac and yeah? You see that? Is that mac and cheese? If we get out of here early enough,
yeah, we can make it
roll
today.
And get that.
Yeah, we can do it today.
All right, so no doubt. But again, Four Brothers Restaurant, you already know what's going down. And don't forget tonight. Tonight is going down at TGI Fridays in Piscataway.
Yep.
It's the BKS1 Radio Takeover, baby. It's the happy hour mix, Friday Night Live from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Yes, we turn Fridays into the club. All right, I'll be rocking out on the ones and twos. Your boy DJ Storm on the General. Shout out to DJ Smooth P, DJ KT, DJ Sassy, DJ Jess. The music is powered by WBKS1.com. Oh, we're gonna have some fun tonight. We're gonna give out some things. We're gonna have a lot of fun tonight. I'm gonna bring back our trivia because apparently other people are doing the trivia now and everything. But we've been rocking with that for a minute. For a minute. But listen, we're gonna have a good time tonight. TGI Fridays, come on out. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do. We bring you the classics to the current, man.
Yeah.
And when it's gonna be on the popping, man. It's the happy hour mix, man. So listen, if you a couple, ladies' night out, fellas' night out, if you celebrating a birthday, let us know or whatever. But we going in tonight at TGI Fridays, Friday Night Live in Piscataway, New Jersey. That's located at 1315 Centennial Avenue, Piscataway. Let me tell you something, man. I realize more and more we got to give a lot of shout out to sponsors and advertisers and all of that, man. There's a lot of good things happening here at BKS1 Radio.
And imitation is the highest form of flattery.
Is it now?
It's supposed to. That's what they say.
Is it now?
That's what they say.
All right, y'all. Time to rock out. Let's see what we got first on the agenda today. And first, let me see how everybody's feeling, man. Shout out to let me give some quick shout outs real quick. Shout out to Ito said, I'm hungry now. Trisha Collins Rose says, Storm Norm and the team turns TGI Fridays out. Yeah, we have some fun there. Shout out to Tice Pool. Oh, too bad, guys. Seafood allergies suck. Yeah, I know. Just don't order the seafood.
But at least I could have fish. Storm can't even have fish.
I can't even have fish.
I can't eat anything else, but I can't do fish.
No doubt. And Itole is already on the topic. She said, I believe if a person is trying to change them into their mold, they really didn't want them from the get-go. Yes, they wanted to be in control. It's not fair to do that to someone. Accept them as they are and give the space to change if they choose to do so. Otherwise, move on. Oh, I love that, man. Shout out to Tavis Keys on the check-in. So I'm going to have to catch that one Fridays at TGI. Yeah, it's on and popping. And Soup says just robbery, P. And Cass said I need to get some of that. Yeah, that food is awesome. Good morning, Kenny Johnson on the check-in. Ingrid Judge, good morning. We see you. Now let's get with some of these topics, P.
Yes.
You ready to go in on some things?
I'm ready, man. I'll stay ready.
Let me see what we got first on the agenda to discuss with you wonderful people. Oh, yeah, I heard about the horrible. We're going to get some of the horrible stuff out the way. So y'all heard about the 25-year-old mother charged in killing the infant daughter.
Yeah.
Right? That was crazy. That was crazy. I was shocked when I seen the story. And it's just ridiculous, man. And I feel for the father because he's getting home from work, hearing this news. We got the clip, but it's crazy. So I'm not even going to read it. I'm just going to run the clip. And again, mental illness is real. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
Mental illness is real, and there need to be more mental illness evaluations, man, especially when you talk about raising kids and infants and little babies and everything. Here's the clip.
An unspeakable crime tonight. Police say Tierra Ortega killed her baby girl, then threw her 1-year-old son off the balcony of their Loughlin apartment.
Still trying to figure out why this young mother would want to hurt her 2 children, throwing her son off a second-story landing out here behind us. And just a few moments ago, police identified that mother and also released her booking photo that was taken after she threw herself face first down a flight of concrete stairs. This was Ortega's booking photo after she hurled herself face first down the concrete stairs. Tonight, police say she'll be charged with homicide, attempted homicide, and child abuse. Officers found her baby girl gravely injured inside her apartment. Both children were flown to the hospital where the little girl passed away. The baby's father tried to push past officers when he arrived. Police say there was no history of violence at the home, and neighbors say the mother never showed any signs that she was struggling.
Like I said, you gotta be ill.
An unspeakable crime tonight. Police say Tierra Ortega.
That's the crazy thing. You know, he coming from work like, yo, what the hell? And everything. And they said she never showed no signs that she was struggling. You never know what people are dealing with, what's going on in their head. Yeah. It's very important. Listen, if we got friends right now, I'm going to look at everybody that's listening right now as a friend or whatever like that. Listen, man, it's okay. You know, we can ask for anything else. Yeah. It's okay to ask somebody, hey, are you okay today? The simplest thing, like, how's everything going, man? Yeah. You okay? You know what's up? You need to talk? Whatever. We don't do that enough.
No, we actually do, but we don't mean it. So to ask the question to actually mean it. Because people ask all the time, right. Hey, how you doing? And just keep moving. Like if somebody really wanted to answer that, it's like, it's just a pleasantry instead of it being genuine. Like, ask the question and like really wait for the answer, because we do it so regularly, right? And it's just like, hey, how you doing? How's everything? But people don't really genuinely mean that question. So I do agree. I think we have to sit around sometime and actually wait for the answer. People probably look at you crazy, like, well, what are you waiting on? I'm like, well, I asked how you doing. I'm like, oh, I thought you were just saying hi. So if you actually start to speak, or sit there and really engage them, maybe people will tell you some problems.
Every now and then I'll get a phone call or a text or something and say, hey, what's up, Norm? You good? You need anything? You all right? You need to talk. Every now and then, once in a blue moon. I think sometimes people even take friendships for granted. Yeah. And even with family members or whatever, it's okay, man. Look, listen, check on your family. Check on your friend. Check on your husband, check on your wife. Just ask, how are you? No, really, how are you? How are you doing?
I can honestly say I don't think I've ever got one of those phone calls. Like, I don't think I've ever.
It's sad though.
But you know what it is? I think it plays on who you are as a person. because most people know me and look at me as, no, I'm a strong person, strong-willed person. Don't ask anybody for anything. Get things done on my own. Like a man. A man's man. And sometimes I guess people think that
take it for granted. You're right.
Exactly. That you don't go through things. And I also don't show emotion. Like even when I'm going through something, you would never know it. Why? Because I don't change.
And that's not good. Like I realize that everybody needs someone to talk to. Everybody needs to sometimes just be like, look, let me just talk to you for a moment. Yeah. This is what I'm dealing with, or this is what I'm going through, or whatever. Like that. Sometimes we keep things so bottled up inside, that it can make you stir crazy after a while, or cause depression or mental illness or whatever. And in the case of this mother right now, trying to take out both her children and herself.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You don't know what was going through her mind, and maybe the husband knew something, right? But he's not divulging into the media or whatever.
Well, my whole thing was just, it kind of seems like a setup to some degree. She harmed the children, and then she threw herself down the stairs for the husband to later come in. It kind of seems like she was trying to set up a scenario to maybe say that the husband did it. You get what I'm saying? Because if you look at her face, it looked like she was brutalized, and the things that were done to the children, that I don't know if they were having something going on between them. Like I said, we don't know the whole background of it. That maybe something was going on between the two of them. And, people's reactions are different. Like I said, if maybe he wanted to leave, or she wanted, or whatever. Well, if I can't have you, some people are crazy. If I can't have you, nobody gonna have you. I'm gonna kill everybody, and then he's left to suffer. Either way, he's left to suffer, because now I'm sure he hates his wife. She killed one of his kids, right, and badly injured the other one. Like, so is he going back? I'm gonna say no.
No doubt. Phone lines are open. You can call in
646-233-1302.
You know you at the Man Cave Morning / Afternoon Show, BKS1 Radio.
Yeah, people are saying they have an issue with the sound, so just put it in again. Go to YouTube.
Just go to YouTube.
Go to YouTube, guys.
Just go to YouTube. And I see some people are trickling over. Listen, go to YouTube. That's what we're saying to do. Just click on the link. There you go. Yep. There you go. I'm gonna give you the link right here. And just, Facebook acts up sometimes.
Yeah.
It's the one platform that will act up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got a call. Caller from the 404. State your name. Where you calling from? Hold on. We'll get you right. All right, there we go.
If y'all good today.
Good. Okay.
I'm sorry, caller.
We got you now. Caller from the 404. State your name. Where you calling from?
This is Kaz Minor.
Okay.
What's up, Kaz? AKA.
And I just want to be the first one to ask y'all, are y'all okay? Good morning.
I appreciate
y'all need
that.
anything?
We appreciate you,
appreciate
bro.
that. I'm actually great today, sir. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I'm actually good myself. Turn down your radio in the back.
Turn down your laptop.
Okay, all right. I got you.
Fine.
Thank you, sir.
It's causing a delay. But yeah, definitely thanks for calling in. I'm good.
Appreciate that. Yeah,
I'm good. I'm feeling all right today. And ready to get tonight started. TGI Fridays. So thank you. Appreciate that. And how are you doing, my brother?
Yes. How are you?
How's everything?
I'm doing all right. I got my second shirt last night, and I will be up there to pick it up on the first Friday. I'm bringing my cousin up. My cousin want to meet my people, so
Salute. We appreciate that.
No doubt, man.
I'll bring her on up there so she can meet y'all.
No doubt. We appreciate that, my brother, and thanks again for just caring and reaching out.
Yeah, man. That's a lot. That means a lot.
Yeah, and that's listening to that Four Brothers, man. I'm trying to lose this weight. It's kind of hard.
It's all right.
So that thing look good.
Nah, it's good. We probably
is good. Yeah.
We probably gonna check it out, man. That might be my treat today, but I want to check it out.
Well, I've been before.
Oh, I've never been there.
Yeah, I've been a couple of times.
So, but I heard it's delicious.
Yeah.
Actually, somebody did bring me something from there, and it was good. So, but thank you, Cass, for calling in. We appreciate you, brother.
Definitely.
First Friday of the month, I'll be there with my cousin.
No doubt.
All right, we
no
got
doubt.
you.
Have a blessed day.
Don't just have one Long Island iced tea with me, Norm, this time.
I'll try, bro. I've been cutting back, man. Have a good day, brother. We love you. No doubt.
Kaz Minor, platinum list.
Now let's move on. Let's move on to this. Let's talk about this thing. I've been wanting to talk about it. So you know, T.I., you know, he's been in the uproar lately just over things like he really feels as though there's an agenda against African American entertainers, entertainers and everything to try to defame them and discredit them and whatever, you know, regardless of their actions.
Let's talk about that. Let's be realistic.
He feels as though there's been more of a focus on African American entertainers and not everybody else.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna run this clip. Well, no, not a clip, but basically, he put out a post on his IG, and this is about Elvis Presley.
Look at him.
This is about Elvis Presley, and just, you know, him with countless young girls. And I'm gonna read the statement. And again, Trouble Man 31. That's T.I.'s IG. So basically, the post read, "This is Elvis Presley, the so-called king of rock and roll. Elvis openly had a fetish for young girls to the point where it scared his crew members. It's been reported that he messed with girls as young as 12 years old and began a romantic relationship with a 14-year-old girl who would later become his wife." Right. Absolutely no documentaries on this. No #MeToo movement calling for a ban on his music. And they're doing their best to preserve his legacy while tearing down the legacies of black artists. I in no way condone pedophilia. However, let's keep the real agenda at hand.
People, yeah.
All right.
I agree with them.
Let's keep the real agenda at hand. So you agree?
I totally agree. I mean, there's a whole laundry list of white celebrities, white male celebrities that we could just start naming names, and you know, it's not like there's not proof behind it, pictures and statements and people who's been doing the same thing. So why is it, like you said, why is it all of a sudden that we're trying to tear down every prominent, popular black entertainer right now? Like, black entertainers are just on the, you know, it's on the hit list right now.
Right.
It's like, if you did anything wrong, you know, we're coming for you. But their white counterparts who have done the same exact thing. Like let's I'm going to take it all the way back to Bill. Right. So we're going to go back to Bill Cosby and the things that he's been accused of and he's gone to jail for. So you trying to tell me in that time, in that era, Bill Cosby is the only person that you could come up with who allegedly has been slipping Mickeys in women's drinks and doing things to them. So Bill Cosby, the only celebrity back then that was doing that. Absolutely incorrect.
Let me play the clip. I got a clip from Barbara Walters because we're talking mainly about the Elvis Presley situation.
Yes.
That T.I. brought forward. And here's a clip with Barbara Walters that I got. Let's check out this clip, man. And listen good.
Elvis was 24, right? How did your parents allow a 14-year-old teenager baby to be with this then superstar of...
It was not easy on my parents. You know, first of all, it was just an innocent meeting. And of course, you know, I was excited and I was reluctant because I didn't think they'd ever let me go. But it was just a one-time opportunity. That's all they thought it would be. I never expected him to ask me back. They never expected him to ask me back.
But Elvis did ask you back, and you saw him again and again. And you would get home very late at night and be exhausted the next day when you had to go to school. And your parents let you go again and again.
It was a very protective relationship from the very beginning. I don't know what it was about him, but he kind of took me under his arm and nourished me in many ways.
You write in your book, you're 14. Elvis would take me into his bedroom, and then we would kiss long, deep, passionate kisses in his cold. Elvis was 24, right? How did your parents allow a 14-year-old teenager baby to be with this then superstar of...
It was not easy on my parents, you know.
Y'all heard it here.
Let's talk about it.
On the Man Cave Morning Show. This conversation was held back then.
Exactly. This is a Barbara Walters. I forget what year that this actually took place. This interview with Elvis's ex-wife, Priscilla Presley.
And see, this is what I'm saying, man. Listen, and I've heard this over and over. You can't handle the situation for one and not do the same for the other. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit up here and have this criminalization of one entity and not the other.
Exactly.
All right, for doing the exact same thing. So, will there be a surviving Graceland?
Absolutely not.
You know what I'm saying? Will there be a leaving Graceland or whatever like that? We probably will never see that, and
we won't.
It's sad.
They wouldn't dare try to tarnish Elvis's name.
But you know the sad part about it? Okay, so it's a free country. So even the ones that did the documentary, even the accusers, the alleged victims or whatever, they had the right to do that.
Yeah.
Even if it was false or whatever, if that's what they want to do or whatever like that, it's free enterprise. I get all of that. But when we start riding with everything that's put in our face, and it's the problem I do have with Miss Winfrey, you know, like when we start riding with that and we get on that train to also start defaming and decriminalizing our own and destroying legacies and all of that, it becomes a deeper problem.
Yes.
It's like that's whoever set out on this agenda, that's what they want to happen.
Exactly.
You know, and because they always use one of us as a pawn
exactly
to destroy one of us.
You're all right. That's history.
You know, so I mean, we really got to look at it for what it is, man. Yeah. I want to see, so why not hashtag mute Elvis?
Yeah.
Hashtag mute Elvis. Hashtag need to start that. Mute Jerry Lee Lewis.
Wow. Yeah.
You know, I mean, look at it for what it is. Let's read some comments. Shout out to Sandy B. She said, "Black people need to wake up." Inspired. NJ Power. Finally connected. Cool. Social elevation. 100% agree. And we help drive this teardown by viewing these shows and keeping the convo going with all these memes and videos. True indeed. D-Max said, agree 100%. Everybody saying good morning. Hey, Lavette. Hey, Portia Renee. Phyllis, we see y'all on the check-in. Let me try to go to FB as well because I don't want to leave anybody out. Trying not to if FB is even working. Let's see. Remote said, good afternoon. Remote. Cass said Kevin Spacey shut it down when they were going to stick him out of there. Yeah, I mean... Yo, and people are starting to give up other people.
Yeah.
People start to tell on other people. the snitch train has arrived.
Choo choo. Yeah, it is. It's full of passengers. But I mean, let's be realistic though. Like if we're gonna be on this movement, if we're gonna be on this tirade, then let's do it. But if we're gonna do it, we gotta do it right. We gotta do it across the board. We can't be picking and choosing who we want to decide that we're going to mute and who we're not going to follow and who we're going to shut down. Like, if this is the thing that you're going after, then whoever you know is doing it, you go after them. And you go after them with the same veracity that you're going after all of these black entertainers. Like, you got to put the same efforts into it. It can't be like, oh, we see a smidget of, we see a little line of it on the news, you know, real quick. They say real quick, and then you don't hear nothing else about it, and nobody's on top of it.
Here's the realest statement. So when we talking about, because I had this conversation before about separating the artist from the person, you know,
which is what I do.
Separating the artist from the person. And when I saw this put up by D.L. Hughley, it said they asked D.L. Hughley in an interview, how can you listen and sing their songs after what R. Kelly and Michael Jackson did? He said the same way I could sing the national anthem. Let that sink in.
Yeah.
All right.
Sink in real deep.
Let that sink in. All right. So this is the country song, and this is a country, right, that legalized slavery. This is a country
trying to re-legalize it
that stole land from indigenous people. And this is real talk.
This is real. This is history.
This is history, right? But we get in trouble if we decide not to stand for the national anthem.
Exactly.
We get penalized for it. We lose our careers.
Little kids go to jail.
Come on, man. We're talking about a song here. Hashtag. What if hashtag mute the national anthem started going around?
Wow.
What if that started going around? Hashtag mute the national anthem. Then there would be.
I think it should.
No, but then there would be issues with that, right? And my whole thing is, listen.
Hypocrisy.
There's certain things about this country, right, that compared to other countries, there is certain things that are great, right? But then there's a history that comes along with this country of some evil,
yes,
and systemic things done by our own government,
yes,
and mainly, and not to exclude other people that they didn't done wrong, but mainly to African American people,
yes.
And it's time for us to stop riding the bandwagons of agendas. Do y'all hear me? It's time for us to stop riding the wagons of agendas, man. Real talk, man. Real talk. Enough is enough.
Like a lot of people saying, enough people are saying, if it took you to see the Survivor and R. Kelly to be outraged, then knock it off. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't, like I said, if the whole time you've been listening to this man music, like I said, we've known that he liked to date younger women forever. So to be outraged about it now just because it's a big public thing, it's on TV and everybody's watching. Oh no, I'm gonna go, like, knock it off. Like if you weren't that interested and it wasn't that important before, then knock it off. Is it a serious topic and a serious situation? Absolutely.
And then you got to look at when things all start like becoming just the it thing to do.
Exactly.
Right. So then 30 years later, we all, again, none of this is new to us. None of this with Michael, R. Kelly. Bill was kind of new to me. Bill was new to me when I heard about the allegations and all of that.
Yeah.
That was kind of new to me. I didn't know he was getting down like that, whatever the case may be. But this man is in jail right now, whatever. Yeah. They basically came along and they took everything from him. They took
everything,
doctorates and this and that,
stuff
whatever
that he's earned, which I don't get that either.
From a lot of things. Okay, well, he's in jail now. He's sitting in jail, so that's the way to handle the situation. So I don't even care to see a surviving Bill Cosby or none of that. Anything y'all could come up with after that, because this man is serving time for what he did.
But I don't agree.
Didn't do.
I don't see this. This is what I don't agree with, though. If I earn something, you're not taking nothing away from me. I get it. If I committed a crime and I'm serving my time, then that's what I'm supposed to do. I've been judged by my peers, and this is what it's saying is the penalties, and I'm taking a penalty. But when you start taking away, like, you're taking away his doctrines and you're taking away this, why are we taking these things away from this man that he earned? Like, who has the right to do that? The man made, like, everybody makes mistakes, and like I said, at the end of the day, I'm not justifying anything that was done. But what I'm also not going to justify is the crucifixion of people. Like, people make mistakes, and people should be let to rectify that. You know what I'm saying? If he's serving his time, that's what he's doing right now. So how do you then strip everything away from this man? And say, agree. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can't do that. No, you can't just crucify a
D-Max said the agenda is to continually paint us in a negative light and recruit house Negroes to co-sign. God Transformers Movement. It took a documentary to press charges. All right. And then P. Woodbury T.I. is definitely on to something. No, he's on to a lot.
Yeah.
He's on to a lot. But, again, man, we have to stop riding
the train.
Yeah, riding that train or whatever, and let them
jump on too quick.
This is what you're trying to do to us, then y'all go ahead, rock with it. Y'all rock with it. If the truth comes out and all of that, whatever, y'all rock with it. We're not going to ride the boat.
Yeah.
Because that's the it thing to do. And listen, man, I'm gonna tell you like this. Again, I gotta bring it back to the family, and then we're gonna move on. All right. If I know my brother was doing something wrong or whatever, all right, and I knew all the dirt and whatever, you would never know about it, and you would never know about it, and you would never know about it. But I'll be dealing with my brother on that situation.
Exactly.
And this is how we have to start becoming. And we have to realize how powerful the media is.
Yes.
We have to realize how powerful social media is. And we have to be careful about what we put out there, right? And who we decide to buddy up with and chummy up with or whatever like that, just to appease a certain group of people. We just got to be mindful of things. All right, so we gonna move on. Lighter note. This used to be my woman crush
mad about
Wednesday.
This. Both sides. People mad.
This used to be my woman crush Wednesday. Check it out. Rosario Dawson confirms Cory Booker dating rumors are true. She says he is a wonderful human being. Check that out. That's so nice. All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. How timely for this information to come out. Every presidential candidate needs a first lady.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
It is a little.
All right. So Dawson didn't hesitate to gush over her man in their relationship, calling him an amazing human being, adding that their relationship is a wonderful thing. She stated, "I am just grateful to be with someone that I respect and love and admire so much," amongst other adoring words for the presidential hopeful. All right. Rosario even plugged in a little support for Bey during the conversation, showing off his campaign button attached to her bag. When asked about wedding bells in the near future, she said she had no idea, but let me get the rest of it.
Started dating, knock it off.
Yeah, I'm saying, man, but you know, people trying to get that information.
Yeah.
So again, let me find that part again and everything. Y'all know I need double glasses. So it says showing off his campaign button attached to her bag. When asked about wedding bells in the near future, she said she had no idea, but she is grateful for him. Okay. So what do y'all think? True love? You think this is, his campaign manager was like, you need a woman.
Just go find one.
You need a woman.
She is an actress.
You need a famous woman.
Make her act real good.
You need a minority woman. What do you think? You think it's real? What y'all think?
I mean,
I'm curious. What you think? You think it's real?
Well, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't it be? I mean, I don't know what realm they crossed paths and met, but I mean, it's possible.
Yeah,
it should be. I mean, I don't know anything else to say besides I hope it's real. You know, that would be a horrible stunt to pull. But I mean, in my opinion, it'll backfire if it's not real, and if you are just using it as a prop.
All right, let's see what the people are saying.
Yeah.
Sandy said, "I think it's a stunt, social elevation. Wow, I would have never thought about these two as a couple. Cheers to them." Mm-hmm. Barbara G said, "Were they not dating prior to his announcement?" I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I can't even answer that. Mm-hmm. Sandy B said, "You don't need to be married to be president. We had a non-married president before. I do not believe that's real." That was one president. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Denise Sparrow said, "I don't think it's real." And P. Woodbury said, "Think that makes you go things that make you go Yeah. I don't know.
mean, it definitely looks better, as far as the perception, because the perception of the seat is, first, the president should have his first lady there, but
D. Skinner said, "He bring her to Jersey. I'm shooting my shot."
You got it too, D. You got it. You know. Play for legend stands up, right?
Itole said, "I'm happy for them both." Said, "You go, girl." And then Kaz said she's a fill-in.
Wow.
Felicia Nelson said, "Me being a victim of sexual abuse locked them up." I hope the topic is on sexual abuse. I say lock them up. No, we're not really talking about sexual abuse. We're talking about the particular incident that T.I. brought up in reference to Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
Elvis married a 14-year-old girl. He was 24.
Mm-hmm.
Tavis Keats said, "We need a major voice like our own news stations where we can narrate our story and counteract the system." Yes, and that's what we intend to do.
See, the part of the problem is though is that Oprah kind of is that, and if she's part of the machine, it kind of is counterproductive.
I wonder what happened to Cory and Gail. On another note,
yeah,
yeah, because wasn't there an item for a minute?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. What we got next? All right. So Lori Loughlin's daughters won't return to USC because they're having a hard time coping with the bullying. Exactly. So you remember we talked about the story with
y'all dumb
with the college scandal. People paying for test grades and all of that, and trying to get into certain schools. So now her daughters just dropped out of USC because they can't deal with the bullying. Because people are like, you know,
you ain't supposed to be here.
Yeah, hitting
you had
hard.
somebody pay for you. I mean,
exactly. They like, you know, I worked hard.
Yeah, to
you
get
know,
in
for where
here.
I'm at.
Exactly.
And, you know, they
Privilege.
bought your SAT scores and all of this. You know?
Privilege is real.
Yeah. This is when it's turning. The tides are turning now.
Yeah.
All right. So when classes resume next week at USC, don't look for Lori Loughlin's kids. The daughters of the Full House actress are said to be having a hard time coping with the bullying over the college admissions scandal their parents are caught up in. According to TMZ, the entire family is dealing with immense fallout from the scandal. As multiple companies are dropping like both Loughlin and her daughter, Olivia Jade. Wow,
like
man.
flies.
Damn it, man. It says the Hallmark Channel has announced that they will no longer be working with the actress, saying so in a statement obtained by People.com.
Yeah.
Wow, sad, man.
Fallout is real. But I mean, you got to think, like you said, there's a lot of people who work really hard, you know, to try to get into these schools and keep their grades up, and for someone just because they have a bigger bank account to be able to get into that slot and keep someone else out who actually deserved it.
Right.
I mean, I don't feel sorry for the kids or the parents.
Yo, it's crazy. They said the company said that had them sign said we are saddened by the recent news surrounding the college admissions allegations. We are no longer working with Lori Loughlin and have stopped development of all productions that air on the Crown Media Family Network channels involving Lori Loughlin's, including Garage Sale Mysteries and independent third-party production. The statement read, not only has Loughlin been fired from Hallmark, but all of her previous work with the network will be removed.
Wow.
Damn. Meanwhile, beauty company Sephora has also ended their partnership with Olivia Jade, who is a popular social media influencer. Damn it, man. Hey, luck is coming around to everybody. So, you know,
you lying cheap, you reap what you sow.
So white privilege is slowly ending?
No. hell to the no. It ain't. But
I'm just saying, bro.
It's a little shifted. It's a teeny tiny grain of salt.
It's a little
but it's a start.
Yo, look.
It's a start, man.
They will drop your ass.
Yeah, man.
If you start getting some bad press, they will drop your ass. No company stand by you.
They do not want the heat right now. And people, that's what I understand, especially if you're endorsement based and, you know, you're like, nobody wants bad press behind their name right now because it's too hard to come back from in this day and age. We see what's happening with brands and people and things. Like, it's so hard to come back from a negative situation that they're like, you know, we don't want to be a part of no liars, no cheaters, no thieves, no this, no that's. You know, thank you, but no thank you. So I mean, you got to think about what you do. You got this the problem with people these days and America in a whole. There's no integrity anymore. There's no integrity in anything.
Right.
And that's what's horrible. Nobody, you can't believe, you can't trust nobody for nothing. Everybody's shooting you a pipe dream or trying to do whatever they could do to better themselves and screw you and tell you whatever they got to tell you to get ahead. Like, integrity has gone out the door. It's very rare and few that you find somebody with integrity.
Yeah, no doubt. Ryan said bullying, she's just embarrassed and needs to be a victim.
She's embarrassed.
She didn't want to go anyway. This is true.
Yeah, she
actually
didn't
got
want to go.
I actually got a
Exactly.
clip of her saying like she wasn't really feeling school.
Yeah,
anyway.
she wanted to go to party.
Ryan, this erasing previous work thing is evil. You get some caught up and they delete you from history.
But it goes, here we go though. But see, now it goes back to what I just said. That was the conversation I just said, right? So so right now it's work, and now it is working in reverse on the other side. So now you're taking this lady for making this mistake. It was a big mistake, and now you're changing the whole narrative of the rest of her life. You were taking away things that she accomplished before this even happened. You know, like I said, and is it necessarily right? I'm gonna say no. Like, we can't just totally destroy a person when they do something wrong. It's like, oh, you did this. Listen, I'm gonna destroy everything about you.
here's why I'm rocking with the whole there is an agenda thing, right? So we know Bill Cosby, regardless of the whole spiking drinks or whatever the case may be, whatever, right? He has done some great things.
Lots of great things, yes.
Right? Just as MJ has done lots of great things. I'm not putting R. Kelly in that category. I'm saying MJ has done great things, a lot of charitable and contributions, and helped a lot of people in a lot of situations. And so has Bill Cosby, whatever. And anybody else, who else they trying to discredit on our? I'm just, I'm quite sure there's some. I'm quite sure that there's some more names or whatever.
Yeah.
But even our president, current president, sort of did that deleting history with once he got in office and started stripping the administration of anything connected with Obama. So any great laws or legislation Obama has put in place that are really helpful, he just deleted them, regardless whether they were helping the people or not. Just because Obama put it in place, he's deleted.
Yeah, anything that was Obama based.
So basically, he is trying to wipe away Obama's presidency in his own way. Everything he contributed and everything that he brought to the table, he's trying to wipe that out while he's in office, right? So it almost looks like he never existed.
Yeah, you're right.
So think about it, man. This thing gets deep, bruh.
Yeah.
This whole agenda thing gets deep, man. And it's crazy. And we seen it happen, and we getting so distracted with BS.
Yeah.
One of the things I want to talk about, and ladies, I got to say this, because I hear a lot of attacks, and I've said this before on past shows. I do hear a lot of attacks when somebody mentions Kim Kardashian or whatever, and like, oh, forget her, she's this, she's that, whatever. Say what you want, but she is helping people.
Yeah, she gets things done.
She's helping people, and she's getting things done, and she's very much involved with this whole prison reform situation, and whether, there's an agenda or she's trying to, erase negative press or whatever the case may be, whatever you want to say, she's still doing it, right? To whereas those that are talking about her, what you got to ask yourself, what are you really doing? What are you really doing? So I gotta applaud her, man. Kim Kardashian West to pay 5 years of rent for a former inmate struggling to find a home. All right, because they rejected him. At housing rejected him because he was an inmate. All right, so the reality star is putting her money behind her commitment to prison reform. Gotta applaud you for that. So again, Kim Kardashian West's commitment to prison reform is helping a former inmate get back on his feet. Kardashian West reportedly reached out privately to Matthew Charles, 52 years old, to let him know she will be paying the first 5 years of his rent after reading that he had struggled to secure housing in his hometown of Nashville, Tennessee, due to his criminal record. Wow. Shout out to Kim. Charles wrote on a grateful Facebook post on Sunday thanking Kim Kardashian West. Kim Kardashian West, through Tracy, said they heard about my situation, was moved, and has decided to help me. And to help me in an unbelievable way, he wrote. Kim did not do this for attention or publicity, but I had to share it because it's too good not to, and my heart is about to burst with happiness that I wish you to rejoice in this news with me. And many of your responses about the outcome of my dilemma prophesied it. All right, so this was the actual Facebook post that he put up. So if you see this post, this man is very ecstatic. Think about somebody, if you're going through trouble and you don't have shelter over your head, and they're paying your rent for 5 years, man. So yeah, miss me, man. Miss me with the hate with Kim Kardashian, because hey, that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
I wish I had the resources to be able to pay somebody rent for 5 years. That really needs it, and that's being denied housing just because of past mistakes that they have made.
I wonder how did she hear about his story. I'm gonna look into that, for a future show, whatever, to see how she found out about him. But yes, definitely salute, kudos to her, man.
Yeah, man. Let's see.
A lot of people talk, few do action.
No doubt. P. Woodbury said kudos to Kim And shout out to Denise Sparrow. She said nice and got the prayer hands up. Let's see. Let me go over here on the book. Itole said, yes, she is. And it's good that she is making a difference in the lives of others. No doubt. And then Felicia Nelson said, although Bill Cosby doesn't care for blacks.
Bill Cosby.
Yeah. Wow. She said Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby.
D. Skinner said the fact she has to put up with Kanye's punishment is enough.
Oh, wow.
Y'all shout out. DT said, if you're trapped in the closet, somebody going to open the door on you. So be careful how you look. You lock the door. No doubt. No doubt. And shout out to y'all funny, man. Y'all crazy as hell. Happy Friday, everybody. But yeah, that's a beautiful thing, man. So I'm not mad at Kim at all. Now I'll tell you who I am mad at, man. Cardi B, man. I'm not mad.
How about that?
No, I'm not mad at Cardi, because, and this goes with the topic about changing people. Some people are just who they are.
Yeah, facts.
That's it. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I like about her. That she hasn't really changed.
You know, and like where she would have, you know, once she would, you know, have a certain behavior because of the lifestyle she was living, you know, the whole strip club and the stripper mentality lifestyle, whatever. So now, you know, she's saying she's changed a lot because she had her daughter.
Being a mother. Should make you change.
You know, but recently, it's funny, this was recent at a spot in Texas and everything. You know, they having the spring break thing that I forgot what they call it every year, whatever. So it's a clip of her being up there and like just her being Cardi B. People started doing stuff that the previous Cardi B used to do. I'm just gonna run the clip. Y'all tell me how y'all really feel about Cardi B. Real talk.
It was like 4 years ago. I was flashing my titties everywhere. Oh, those are nice. Pretty. Nice nipples. Oh my God. I can't do it no more. You know I'm a mom now. You know what I'm saying? I used to do it for a couple of dollars back at the day. But these are for all my bad bitches with their pretty ass titties. Let's do this shit.
She's like, I'm a mom now, but this is for my bad bitches with all the pretty. You confused, baby. You confused.
They totally said they have a Cardi B day in Texas now. While she made that pic of it back,
she made all the girls. They couldn't show it, but she made all the girls started taking out their boobs.
Yeah, hey.
But this is my thing, right? Like, okay, if you're like, I'm a mom now, whatever like that, what else do you stop doing? What else do you change?
But you gotta look at her age though. She's still young. She's still 20. Okay. She's still 20-something years old.
26-year-old, 27-year-old mom.
She's still young. She's still gonna do what kids do. She's still gonna do what youngsters do. Mother or not, she's a celebrity. She got a lot of money. She travels the world. She do these shows. She has toned back a lot. But at the same time, she's still a kid. She's still gonna do what kids do. I mean, I remember when I was 25, 26, 27, I was still a wild boy. So you know what I'm saying? So I get it. She's trying to be responsible. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, she's still young. She's gonna do what young people do. Like I said, what I love about the young lady is that she didn't let the fame and the fortune really change who Cardi is, and I think that was why she was having such a problem with being famous at first, because of the fact that she was still herself. She still felt a certain way, like she still felt like a fan of certain people. And when you're on one side versus the other side, when you're a fan and you meet people, sometimes it's okay because you don't pose a threat. But when you're in the same realm as them, and now you're coming up, sometimes those same people that you idolize feel threatened by you, so they feel a certain way. And so she was, like you can see, she had a lot of emotions going on when she first came out. Like, I love these people, I idolize them, and they treat me like shit. So I love her for not changing who Cardi B really is and really kind of staying true to herself, even though she has the fame, the fortune, and the money now.
All right, Phyllis Woodbury said Cardi B ratchet. Roberto shouted. Roberto said, "Que pasa, hermanos?" And then Barbara G said, "Po Cardi." Walter Pittman, peace fan. What's up, Walt? Barbara G said, "Kim is doing a lot for our people that a lot of our own won't do if they had it." Yeah,
that is a fact.
Yeah, clap up. Salute to Kim, man. I ain't mad at her at all. But yeah, I feel you on Cardi, man. But at some point though, like, she got a little girl.
Yeah.
So my thing is, you want to set the best examples for that little girl.
Yeah.
So I get it. This is how she make her money, being her and being crazy and all of that. So I really have nothing really to say so much about that. I mean, keep doing you, but realize you do have to eventually evolve because it's going to affect the outcome of who your child becomes.
But I mean, but like I said, look at her now though. You trying to tell me she's not a different Cardi B to something? When I say different, I don't mean that she changed. I mean as far as like some of the craziness that used to go. Like, she definitely, like I said, when she had a child, she's dialed back, and she realized, and that's good. Some people don't realize them. Some people just keep doing what they're going to do. She does realize the fact that she has a daughter who's going to be looking back and seeing that stuff one day. She's already going to see that she used to be a stripper. But she could show her, baby, if you work hard, you put your mind to it, you could do anything you want to do. This is what your mom used to do to make money. This is what I do now. See the change. So,
well, she don't dance no more. She make money moves.
Yeah, but she still likes to dance. So, like when she be, you can still she still got the stripper in her.
All right,
she probably got a pull at home.
This story, shout out to Danielle Mocha Miller on the check-in, Mal Davis on the check-in, Demetria on the check-in. Listen, if you have any problem with the sound on FB, just go to YouTube, BKS on Radio TV, or Twitter, Periscope, or the mother site, whatever. There are people that listen on all different platforms.
Yes,
and we appreciate you all. Now, here's the thing, man. So this story bothers me. So you heard about the shooting in New Zealand at the mosque. 49 people lost their lives in that shooting. So when I heard this story, I was a little heartbroken. And then, your compassionate president, as always. So let me just read a little bit of the story in case y'all didn't know. At least 49 people reportedly lost their lives in terrorist attacks at 2 New Zealand mosques. The gunman live streamed the shootings. All right. He live streamed them. I do have footage of that. I don't want to show it.
Nah.
But we're going to read the story.
And before you even get to the story, that's what I have issue with. Why is it that these sites will let you stream someone murdering somebody, someone raping somebody, someone robbing somebody, but you can't play music?
Copyright infringement. All right. Now, let's read this. What's even worse about this terrifying attack, according to New Zealand's police, is that one of the gunmen was wearing tactical gear and live streaming the shootings on social media. He recorded from the time he was getting out of his vehicle to when he entered the worship center in Central Christchurch, and that is when he opened fire. It has been confirmed that all social media sites are working to remove any accounts or videos that were associated with the shooting, according to police. Authorities stated, we strongly urge that the link not be shared. We are working to have any footage removed. All right, so yeah, I ain't gonna be the one to show that.
Want to do that.
But then here comes your president. He addressed these horrible shootings and everything. What do y'all take away from his statement? Good, bad? It's Trump. Here goes post right here. All right. So your prayer said, my warmest sympathy and best wishes go out to the people of New Zealand after the horrible massacre in the mosque. 49 innocent people have so senselessly died, with so many more seriously injured. The U.S. stands by New Zealand for anything we can do. God bless all. Okay.
I want to send my warmest sympathies and best wishes.
All right, so now.
Goodness.
Trump sends his condolences to the people of New Zealand. Reports claim that in his manifesto, the shooter allegedly stated that he admires Trump because he is a symbol of renewed white identity and common purpose.
Wow.
So Trump knew about that.
I'm sure.
All right. So y'all hear that? So the shooter stated that he admires Trump because he is a symbol of renewed white identity and common purpose. Man, come on, man. Look at all of this going on here with this guy in office. I'm just saying.
He perpetuates violence and hate.
Yeah.
That's just it. I mean,
well,
there's nothing else.
I don't know. Y'all can take that however y'all want to take it. If you think, I mean, some people say there's nothing wrong with it. Or his statement, whatever. And then some people are like, whatever. It was a mosque. You think he cares? You know, I heard a lot of different sentiments.
Oh, you talking about Trump?
Yeah,
Definitely didn't care. Look at the wording of it. Like, who? That's like going to, one of your best friends' mother died. You go to the house. Hey, I send my warmest, and what? What did you say to me?
No doubt. Roberto said frightening times. Yeah, Roberto. Phyllis said hashtag 45 again is a freaking donkey. Yeah. Ryan said you can't say this guy did this because of Trump. Come on now. No, I'm not saying that at all.
Did it because of Trump.
Not at all. Not at all. No. And definitely not saying that at all. Ryan. Roberto said it broke my spirit when I read the news. Yeah, it was sad, man. Got to do better as a people. Lives should be valued. Just lives, period, should be valued. There's other way to deal with your disagreements and your issues, whatever. Like, what just possessed you to go in and shoot up any place of worship or any school or any mall or whatever the case may be? I don't know what goes through people's mind and what they feel as though it's going to accomplish, and for you to go in there and then put that on social media and be live streaming it too. This is where it comes to, man. This is what, everything is for likes and views now. Everything.
Well, I don't think that was for likes and views. I think that was more so for to try to gain support.
Yeah, what kind of support?
Support from like-minded people. Like, hey, guys, listen. If you feel a certain way, this is what you can do. I did it. I'm showing you we can do it. If you want to do it, you do it too. Like, it's just sending out a message to the right wing. To me, that's I don't think it was for likes at all. I think that basically was it was for a message, send out a message.
All right, yo, this next story, I just had to shake my head, man. And sheesh, y'all tell me how y'all feel about this. Italy, outrage as court finds victim too ugly to be raped.
Wow.
So they're in court for a rape case, the whole nine. So the defense finds victim too ugly to be raped. I done heard it all. I heard it all. You can't make this ish up. And I'm just like, wow, man. It's getting crazy. Defense lawyers are
coming up with anything.
Yeah, they're coming up with anything. So in Rome, Italy's justice ministry has ordered a preliminary inquiry into an appeals court ruling that overturned a rape verdict, in part by arguing that the woman who was attacked was too ugly to be a credible rape victim. Damn it. The ruling has sparked outrage in Italy, prompting a flash mob Monday outside the Ancona court, where protesters shouted shame and held up signs saying indignation. The appeal sentence was handed down in 2017 by an all-female panel, but the reasons behind it only emerged publicly when Italy's High Court annulled it on March 5th and ordered a retrial. The Court of Cassation said Wednesday its own reasons for ordering the retrial will be issued next month. So 2 Peruvian men were initially convicted of the 2015 rape of a Peruvian woman in Ancona. but the Italian appeals court overturned the verdict and absolved them, finding that she was not a credible witness. In part of the ruling, the court noted that the suspects had found her unattractive and too masculine to be a credible rape victim. What the hell, man?
Yeah, what kind of nonsense?
What the hell?
Is that?
So you gonna add
overturned it,
further insult
exactly
to this woman's pain,
exactly
further insult to her pain. Like, that's the only thing you could come up with as a defense attorney, right? That should have just been thrown out. That whole.
Well, I don't even blame the defense attorney, because that's the defense attorney's job to try to get the courts to see their side. I totally blame the courts for who had already convicted these two men, actually overturning the sentence because a defense attorney came to them with some nonsense like that. What did they look at? Like, yeah, she's kind of like, are you kidding me? I don't care if she looked like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. If she was raped, she was raped. Men get raped. Rape most of the time has nothing to do with the way a person looks. So how do you take that and make that the reason that this person can't be credible because they weren't attractive enough to be raped? Like, what kind of nonsense is that?
Just straight ignorance. Sandy said, "Coochie don't have a face."
That's a fact.
Listen, it's crazy and disgusting as it is. You got rapists that are raping 89-year-old women and 80-year-old women, and there's stories about that every day. So that's crazy. Just for them to even just put that out there, it's ridiculous. D-Max said that's crazy. Barbara G shaking her head. Roberto said the what, and then Ryan. And as far as immigration, this is about immigration connected to the mosque shooting. People are frustrated. Wow. Phyllis said Italy, come on. And Sandy B said, I mean ignorant. Sandy B said the tweet made him sound illiterate. Yeah, crazy. That's our world. That's our world we live in, man.
It's getting crazier and crazier every day. Like, the nonsense that we report on and the nonsense that we hear every day just make you be like, wow, why did I wake up? Why did I get out of bed this morning? Because this shit is crazy.
No, it's ridiculous. Real quick. Oh, yeah. So, this is real talk. I know this is going to sound crazy, but I really thought the mob just didn't exist no more. Like,
oh, yeah?
The Italian mob.
Really?
The Italian mob really didn't exist no more. Like, the mob lost its luster. Like,
no, man.
You know.
Mob ain't going
because
nowhere.
when you start seeing them make shows like Mob Wives and the Cartel Kids or whatever the case may be, whatever, you figure like, okay, it lost its luster because there's not going to be no clap back because there's no mobs no more, and that old what you call it, underworld, whatever, that's gone.
Yeah.
But just recently,
those families ain't go away.
Yeah, just recently, you heard about the Gambino crime boss. Yeah. That was crazy. He was shot in front of his home. This was something to send a message. Death of reputed Gambino boss proves mob is still alive and well. And this happened where? In Staten Island. In Staten Island, one of the most notorious gangs of New York is at the center of a new mob murder mystery. Francesco Frankie Boy Cali, the reputed boss of the Gambino crime family, was gunned down and mowed down last night outside his house on Staten Island. It happened just after 9 p.m. ET Wednesday night. There were a dozen of shots in all, 6 of them striking Cali in the chest. His wife and children were home at the time.
Wow.
He has a conversation with an individual in front of the residence, and that individual at some point in time, it's only about a minute into it, pulls out a firearm and shots are fired, said the NYPD Chief of Detectives, Dermot Shea. Police said surveillance video captures the shooter, and they pick up in the pickup believed to be the getaway truck. Crazy, man. And this is the area where it happened, right here. And
not only did they shoot him, they ran him over.
Yeah.
Gunned down and then ran over.
Yeah, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. It said Cali's body was found in an area of Staten Island that has been home to some of the New York's most notorious mobsters and their families. This is not a robbery. This was something to send a message and make sure that it was heard loud and clear, said David Shapiro, former special agent with the FBI. Wednesday night's shooting is reminiscent of the 1985 murder of another Gambino crime boss, Paul Castellano, who was gunned down outside a popular New York City steakhouse in 1985. Castellano's death led to the rise of John Dapper Don Gotti, who then took over as Gambino family crime boss, running criminal enterprises ranging from gambling to money laundering to prostitution. After Gotti went to prison, Cali eventually took over the organization. Shapiro believes the killing shows the mob is alive and well. Now the traditional mob makes its money through drugs. That's where most of the money is now, he said. Yep, here we go.
Yeah.
Godfather, what, 4?
Oh, believe
Godfather.
you me that that's not going to be the only incident. Like you said, I agree with the FBI agent that was definitely meant to make a statement, a loud and clear statement to somebody. Somebody knows why that happened, and for them to go after the boss, the head, it's a war is coming.
Yeah.
So if you're in the Staten Island area or whereabouts that they operate now, you know, watch out.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Phyllis said what I was thinking. So when I saw that on the news, I was like, "Whoa, the mobs are still out here."
Yes.
Yeah, guess so.
Yes, they are.
I guess so. That was crazy. Shout out to let me go to FB real quick. Walter Lucky Church Simmons. The shows they create. Hold on. The shows they create are what magicians call sleight of hand, directing you one way to believe the mob is a joke while they continue to thrive in the shadows. Exactly. Shout out to Mimi Carter on the check-in. And I'm replying to E. Tole. Today's show was awesome as usual, and I'm grateful that I had time to hang out. I have to get going. I wish you all a fabulous Friday and an awesome weekend. You too.
We appreciate
thank you. We appreciate you.
Riding this morning.
Shout out to Okie E. I see you, bruh.
Peace out.
Shout out to Ciola Ross on the check-in, and we see everybody checking in. Listen, if you have a problem with your sound on FB, simply just go to YouTube, all right? And then Cash said, if you're eating spaghetti, get out of the way. This is so stupid. And then DT said, Revelation is coming. Something is coming, bro.
Yeah. But like I was telling Norm off air, you know, when we were prepping, I said, you know, they have these, like you said, they have these television shows, like so the newest one is the Cartel Kids or something like that, where it's a lot of the children of these mob bosses and mob families, and they have a show now. And I watched it 1 or 2 times. Like I said, but on the show they be talking and different stuff. So something was, I guarantee you, that's probably where it stems from. Something was said on that show that somebody didn't know about that sparked a red flag. Like, oh, so that's what happened. And I could almost guarantee you that that's where it came from. So even with they need to watch out with that, with the taping of that. I think they do the taping of that down in Miami. But man,
yeah, crazy.
I think it's about to get real.
Crazy. All right, it is Friday, so on a lighter note, before we get into the topic, shout out to this little girl, man, who was singing her heart out at a Waffle House.
Yeah.
This was at a Waffle House, whatever, and we got the clip, whatever. She broke into an old school song at that and everything. So I want to run this clip before we get heavy into this topic. Here go the clip. clap her up
out of the mouths of babes. Gotta love the children.
Yeah, shout out to that little
Very
girl,
talented.
Man.
Yes.
Yeah, she was singing, no doubt. Yeah, watch out, Stephanie, no doubt. D-Max said she's singing. Roberto said this is a gem, no doubt. Phyllis said, okay, she blowing. God bless her, no doubt. Walter Pittman said, yes, my brother. And yeah. Social Elevation says, sing it, baby. I never get this experience at the God Waffle House. Always shenanigans.
That's a fact. Waffle House is horrible.
God's Transformer Movement said, wow, amazing and powerful voice for a young lady. Demetrius said, hey, y'all. And Denise Barrow says, Stephanie will meet her to sing together. Yeah, watch. We're going to hear more things about this young lady and everything. Now let's dove a little bit into the topic, and we covered most of the stories and everything. Topic is, don't try to change me. You knew who I was from the beginning, right? You knew who I was from the beginning, so you know we're going to talk about some signs you're dating someone or you're with someone who is trying to change you. All right. And it's funny because when we're doing this topic, you know, I hear a lot of people, you know, this guy, I'll keep it real without saying the name, but this guy I know, he's dating a stripper.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Dating a stripper. Met her at the strip club.
Mm-hmm.
Was one of the highest tippers. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was, you know what I'm saying? It was raining.
Make it rain.
It was a flooding. It was flooding.
It was flooding.
Right?
Tsunami.
So they get together. He falls in love. She fall in love. Whatever like that. So, you know, now he like, yo, I don't like you stripping. Like, you need to figure out some other way to make some money.
Wow.
Meanwhile, when she does go to work, he's one of those that will sit at the bar while she works
and watch her.
Yeah, and watch her, whatever like that.
Scare her money away.
Oh, this guy's getting too close to you, and you showed him a little bit more than what you should be showing him, and this and that. Like, dude,
she's a stripper, man.
She's a stripper. This is who you fell in love with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what she does to earn her living.
Money, yeah.
She's been doing it for like 7 years. You know, past that mark of, I'm just doing it to save money for college.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what she does. So you knew who she was from the beginning. When you fell in love and you got her that engagement ring, the whole nine, whatever. You was fine when you was tipping her. You was fine when, you know what I'm saying, like you was going out for the little lunches and whatever, and drop her back off at the strip club, and y'all was rolling like that. But when you fell in love and you know your feelings got caught up in there, whatever, so now you want her to change. Now listen, is the brother right or wrong for wanting her to change? Is he right though, or is he wrong for now asking her to stop stripping? I want y'all to answer this honestly.
I'm gonna say this. If they're giving me as a man who actually dated a stripper before, and we lived together for a while, and we were planning on getting married. It did. I ain't gonna say pose a problem, but as the relationship progressed, it did change, because I, you know, like I said, and that was it. I actually met her at the strip club. Had good conversation, you know. Wound up dating, wound up really starting to like each other, whatever. And I could tell you when I knew that I guess it kind of bothered me to some degree. One day, she came in late, and she was tired, right? And she's like, "Oh, babe, she's like, I'm so tired. You know, I only feel like jumping. I think I jump in the shower in the morning." And I was like, "Nah, you ain't coming to bed with me after all them guys been touching." Like, and I just came out. I don't even know where it came out of nowhere. Like, I just said it. I had to catch myself. Like, wow, did you just say that to her? And she was like, I just seen her face. She was offended. And say, Okay, now go. I was like, no. I was like, babe, I'm sorry. No, I'm gonna go take a shower. So, do I think he's wrong? I'm gonna say I don't think that he's wrong because of the fact that if you're actually in a committed relationship to a degree where you guys are talking about being married, then there's certain things as a couple that you shouldn't be doing on either side. Mm-hmm. And even though that's her form of income, well, one, you can't just ask her to stop her form of income unless you were going to supplement it. So if he's going to be like, you know what, I know this is all you know, this is all you do, but I'm going to take care of us, then you can ask. Because if it's a money thing, then and he can cover the money, then it shouldn't be an issue. But some strippers just like to strip. They like the meeting new people. They like the attention. They like the it's just a lifestyle. Some of them like it, and some will never leave it.
All right, let's read some comments. Shout out to Walter Pittman said that's hard. And then Roberto said she's going to use what she got to get what she want. Social Elevation said, real talk, some people need to be changed. That's just an excuse not to grow. Yeah. All right. Now, D-Mac said he's wrong for not discussing her plans before he was all in.
I agree with that.
And then Ryan said, once you got a job where people literally throw money at you, hard to go back to $20 an hour job doing real work.
Listen, some of these, not to cut you off, some of these women make like $1,000, $1,500, $2,000, $2,500, $3,000 a night.
I get it, but here's the thing, man. It's like, all right, and then right now we're just talking about strippers, whatever, and like adult industry, whatever. That's just like, if you dealing with, you fall in love. If you fall in love with a porn star, that's your own fault for feeling however you feel, and whatever, and you want them to stop now because you're in love with them and whatever, and like, come on, again, like you said, unless you got something to supplement that
the income
or what that income or whatever that they're making, because it's one of the highest grossing industries out there, as far as people making revenue, and it's crazy. But it is what it is. But now you want them to change. All right, so now I'm gonna relate it to like.
I think that's an extreme though of the question.
What?
that scenario is actually an extreme side.
Right. No, that is extreme, but it actually is happening.
Yeah, no, trust me.
There's a reason for this question, for this whole topic, because it's actually, somebody's dealing with this. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, at the end of the day, I could relate it to like just me, just even in the music industry or whatever. A lot of times, you hook up with somebody and, this music thing that ain't no real job, or this entertainment thing is not no real this and that, and blah. They want to change you, or they see the hours. Once they get with you, they see the hours you put into this, and like, where's my time? Where's my time? Where's my time? And they want you to flip, and they want you to change, or they want you, or you meet a woman, or ladies, you meet a guy, and they want you to change your circle. So we can relate this into a lot of different
avenues,
things. Like, you knew this was me from the beginning, whatever like that. Now, again, is there positive change? Like if you meet somebody and they're an avid smoker, they smoke like a chimney when you meet them. And then once you get into that relationship and feelings kick in and you actually start to care about them, you're like, look, you're going to stop this smoking. I don't want you to smoke no more. You're killing yourself. You're hurting yourself. So is that controlling, or is that you just being caring enough to want them to change and stop smoking? All right. So there's a lot of different.
That could be both.
Well,
that could be trying to be controlling.
Nah. If you with me or whatever, you'd be a friend. I'll be telling. If I knew you smoke, I'll be like, bro, we don't have to talk. You don't have to stop this. I lost my father from this, and blah blah blah, whatever. Like, that's me caring as a friend. But if you my woman, especially if you my wife, it's like, no, you listen. We're gonna work on this. We're gonna get you some help. You're gonna stop smoking. So that type of change, or wanting a person to change on that level, that's a different situation. Okay, let's read some comments. Phyllis said he accepted her in her profession, if he knew he was going to get serious, they should have had that talk. True indeed. I
agree with that. Yeah.
Roberto said word, and then Roberto said, not that he is wrong, it's that she's not worth his time.
Oh wow.
Because she a stripper, I guess.
He said there are a lot of good strippers. And I don't mean to. I was about to say word that wrong. There are a lot of good women out there who are strippers. I'm just gonna be honest. Like in that whole era of my life, I came across a lot of actual, really genuine, deep, good females who just happen to be dancers. You know, some for various reasons. Like I said, some trying to pay their way through school, some just because they love the money, they love the lifestyle, some for this, some for that. But that doesn't take anything away from them because of their occupation. They like fast money. They know they can make lots of money. But there are a lot of good women who are strippers. Just putting that out there. That's a fact.
Okay.
So I don't think you can say he
Clap that
is
up
not.
for you, bro.
Yeah, she's not worth his time because there's a lot of good people out there. You are funny.
I'm just saying. I mean, I think we all, you know, on this panel and dated a stripper or two or whatever. But you know, we moved on.
Yes.
We moved on. Yes. Let's talk about some of these things, man. 5 signs you're dating someone who is trying to change you. All right, these are signs you're with somebody that's trying to change you. Let me see what I'm gonna pull up here, and let's see if we agree. You know, some of the things when somebody's trying to change you. Number 1 is they question the validity of your career.
Wow.
That's number 1.
That's number 1.
They question the validity of your career. How? And I even look at these.
Yeah, we didn't look at the. Yeah, exactly.
It says, I once dated someone that said to me, "Why do you keep writing about sex? Why don't you write about stuff that actually matters?" Well, actually writing about sex is one of my deepest passions, and it totally matters to a lot of people, myself included. I don't care what you do for a living, as long as you are wildly passionate about it, and you feel it's your calling in the care of your soul. Don't ever let anyone make you question your career path.
Even if you're a stripper.
All right, no, this is real talk.
It
It's
is real
funny.
talk.
That's number 1.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're an actress, a plumber, or effing banker. If someone tells you they think your Wall Street job is boring, your retail job is pointless, or your acting career is delusional, get out. If your partner doesn't respect your passions, they don't respect you. And life is too short and too fabulous to waste a precious second with someone who doesn't respect you or makes you question the very thing that strikes up the fire in your heart. Wow, that's number 1.
That's deep too.
And this is some real,
yeah, man.
There's some real talk right here. And it's funny, man. It's funny because I hear a lot of people say that, you know, she don't respect my passion and this and this and that. My thing is like this, man. I look at my life as a prime example of number 1. If I had listened to family members or females from my past or whatever like that, y'all would never be seeing me today. Y'all would never be hearing me today. I'd probably be 9 to 5 in it somewhere or whatever like that. I chose to walk away again from corporate America and
pursue your dream.
And pursue my dreams and do entertainment, because this is what I'm good at. This is what my skill set, my God-given gift is, you know, is in entertainment. It is what it is. So you can't let nobody trying to shade your vision, or shade your dreams or whatever like that, bruh. If you really feel as though you good at what you do and you're talented at what you do and you're good at it or whatever, you stick with it.
Exactly.
You stick with it. You ride it out. Forget all the stuff like, well, what about this and the bills and this, that. If you got somebody truly in your corner that's rocking with you, and you say, honey, this is really what I want to do.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm waiting to do, and this is what I'm trying to do, whatever like that. And she says, go for it. Let me know how I can help you.
Yeah.
That's who you ride with, and that's who you keep in your corner. All right. So again, the topic, if you just joining us, we're talking about don't try to change me. You knew who I was from the beginning, man. All right. So that's the topic today. Let's check. Let's read some comments. All right. So Phyllis, let's see. Robert said, no, not that he's wrong. It's just that she's not worth his time. Oh, no. Let's go to the next one. Phyllis said, they ain't got to worry about me asking them to give up smoking, because if I meet you and you're puffing on a cigarette and or a cigar, I'm not interested. Sorry, not sorry. And then Roberto said agreed. No doubt.
I like the cigars.
Yeah.
I don't smoke cigarettes, but I am a cigar
Never
man.
was into cigars. I don't know. I don't know. I got my own thing about people that smoke cigars, but I don't feel that way about you.
You funny.
No, I do. I think people that smoke cigars just be trying to impress
I
me.
don't feel that way about
It's the same thing about a dude that just, man, look, I ain't even gonna go there. Let me at least leave it alone. But not P though.
Not P though.
Yeah, but
he's funny.
Not P though.
He's funny.
Everybody else. But, all right. But okay, so we're talking about 5 signs you're dating someone who is trying to change you. We gave you the first one, or 5 signs that you're with somebody that's trying to change you. And that number 1, that hit home.
Yeah, that number 1 was
that was deep.
Good. That was a good one. Yeah.
Number 2, they compare you to other people. Wow. Number 2, they compare you to other people. Anytime the person you're dating pits you up against another girl, it's a giant, shiny, unwavering red flag. No. Oh, Momo, whatever they say. Oh well, Sarah is really happy living in the suburbs, so I don't see why you are so opposed to it. Oh well, Susie doesn't feel the need to stay out until 2 a.m. with her friends, so why do you? Because you're not Susie and you're not Sarah. You, my sweet darling, are you. And you're perfect just the way you goddamn are. Shout out to Elite Daily. This came from EliteDaily.com, but it's true. It's true. You're not that person.
Exactly.
So you really can't compare, what somebody else does.
Exactly.
And
that's the worst thing you could do.
Yeah.
Because this is what you got to think about when people say that sometimes. Oh, you're not like this, you're not like that one. Well, you're not with this one or that one no more, right? Anyway, right? So why would you want me to be anything like the person that you're not with anymore?
I don't, it's funny because, I don't want the person I'm with. Now, there are traits that, and people won't admit this, but there are traits from past situations that you like, or why you liked the certain person you were with or whatever like that, and then certain traits you would like to continue or whatever. But the reality is you just have to accept who you're with.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, you really just have to accept who you with and realize that person is that
who
person,
they are.
and they are their own individual, and they are not the other people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you don't want them to be because for some reason you're not with them.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, stop doing that. We got to stop doing that, and we have to learn to stop doing it because in the back of our mind it's like, dang, but when I was with this person, they used to treat me like this, or they used to do that, or whatever like that. Again, you're with that person for a reason, and you're not with that person for a reason.
Facts.
All right. So let's move on. Let me respect and read some comments. Shout out to Demetria. Demetria said, it is possible to change someone. You can only inspire them to be different and a better person. I agree with you, Demetria. 100%.
Change by inspiration is one thing. Change by saying you need to change is another.
No doubt. Shout out to Nikki Owens on the check-in and
Peace,
Garrett Turner on the check-in. Most people, if you're on Facebook, most people are trickling over to YouTube and the website and whatever, because Facebook sometimes goes in and out with the sounds. It seems to be stable now. We're looking at the meter that we gauge it by. It seems to be stable now on Facebook. But if you want to trickle over to BKS1 Radio TV on YouTube or Twitter, Periscope, or the other platforms, feel free to do so. So we are talking about don't try to change me. You knew who I was from the beginning. All right. Now, number 3. And right now we're discussing 5 signs you're dating someone who is trying to change you, or you with someone. You don't have to be dating. You could be married to someone. You can be in a committed relationship, whatever. But these are 5 signs. All right. Number 3. Y'all ready for number 3?
Number 3. Okay. Let's go.
Number 3 is, let's see here. Number 3 is they give you ultimatums. And this is a female that wrote this.
Sheesh.
They give you ultimatums. All right, so let's read this. Look, if you're a wild, verbally abusive, alcoholic, and your partner says you need to get help because you are abusing me and in our wasted day and night. That's one thing. All right. However, if they're giving you ultimatums that involve you giving up something that you love, they are using their own love as a tool to manipulate. They're using their affection that they know you've grown attached to as a way to stop you from being yourself, and that's messed up. For example, I dated someone who told me she would break up with me if I carried on a friendship with a lifelong best friend that she didn't care for. Wow. She knew I was in love with her, but she also knew I loved my friend with every fiber of my being. It was like she was asking me to choose between my present and my past. But my past is a huge part of me, and even if some of the people from my past are imperfect, that's okay. I'm imperfect. You can't just pick the parts of me you like and disregard the parts you're uncomfortable with.
Wow. Wrap that up.
Wow.
That's huge. That's huge right there.
Wow.
Yeah, that ultimatum thing. All I can tell people is good luck with that one.
Either you're going to do this or I'm out.
I'll tell Juggle, you're going to give me ultimatum work.
You know, either you're going to be this way or I'm out.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes, again, an ultimatum like, you need to stop smoking dope. You need to stop drinking too damn much. Yeah. Whatever, you know, or such. You know, that's a different type of ball game. Yeah. You know, than either you be this way that I like or I'm done.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That type of situation. So ultimatums is never good. It's never good in no scenario. Let's Demetrius said that's that BS, that controlling a manipulative type crap. You cannot make someone's shoes to suit your needs.
Okay.
True indeed. True indeed. All right, if you're just joining us, we're talking about don't try to change me. You knew who I was from the beginning. And right now we're discussing 5 signs you're dating someone who's trying to change you, or you're with someone who's trying to change you. And we're on number 4 already.
Number 4.
Number 4. All right, let's see what number 4 says. I'm curious now. Okay, they tell you to change your personal style. They tell you to change your personal style. The beautiful thing about fashion, beauty, and style is that it's all open to interpretation. It's an art form, and there are no rules in art. You like what you like, and my idea of what looks good might be vastly different than your idea of what looks good. If your partner is telling you to change your personal style, that's a sign they're trying to change you, because I believe fashion is an outer expression of who we are on the inside. Special note to my red lipstick girls. I told you a woman wrote this. If someone tells you you look prettier without your signature red lipstick, they're threatened by the red lipstick. And red lipstick girls are too fierce to be with someone who is threatened by a effing lipstick. Okay, red like lipstick, this is by a chick. But y'all get it.
Yeah, I get it.
Y'all get it. They try to tell you, you know, boom, I like when you wear an ascot.
Yeah.
Just joking. You know, I want you to wear an ascot or blah, 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 because I like it, blah, blah, blah. You know. I don't know. But to each his own. Listen, if you're going to improve my style,
yeah, exactly.
Then I'm rocking with you.
Yeah, if you're going to improve it,
if you're going to improve it or whatever, make some positive suggestions. But if everything you shooting down, you know, it's like, then that becomes a problem. All right, and we're going to go right into number 5. Number 5, they're super kind to you when you're doing exactly what they tell you to do. They're super kind to you. Yeah, this is crazy. They're super kind to you when you're doing exactly what they tell you to do. When you're not, it's a whole different story. All right. This person says they used to date someone who hated to go out. In turn, she shamed me for loving to go out. She wanted me to stay in on a Friday night and trade in my strapless dresses for sweatpants. You know what? I don't even want to read this because we can relate to what
exactly
what we know.
Heading, yeah,
what we know. So they're super kind to you when you're doing exactly what they tell you to do. Now, I get that one.
Yeah, I definitely get that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all good when, you know, oh, I want you to do this. I want you to be this. And, okay, go have this type of job.
Yeah,
go have this type of thing. And make sure you eat this type of thing and blah, 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 blah. If you're doing all of that, they good.
It's gravy.
As soon as you break the rhythm, like,
oh, hell about to break loose.
Nah, I want the cheeseburger. I don't want this salad.
You know you ain't supposed to eat no cheeseburgers.
Or no, I like doing this type of job. I don't want to do this job. What? Then they get all frazzled and whatever like that, you know, because you're not doing what they want you to do. All right. So you got to be careful of that type of change. You know, when somebody like wants you to change on that type of level, whatever, because it's never a good thing.
Nope.
It's never a good thing. Let's read some comments. YouTube. Let's see. Let me go to FB. DT said, "Let the doorknob hit you with a good Lord slit you." So be out. And then DT said, "You're not my parent." Okay, I see y'all. I see where you going. But nah, real talk though. I see that in a lot of situations, with people just trying to change somebody that they knew they was getting into. It's just like getting into a relationship, right? You knew the person was a player, was out there, you know, messing around with a whole bunch of women before, whatever, and you decide to hook up with them, right? And then into the relationship while y'all dating, he gets a phone call from another chick, and he's like, "Oh, I'll meet you like in a half an hour." What? How you just gonna tell some other female you gonna meet them in half an hour? Blah blah blah. It's a friend of mine. You know, like, okay, well, you knew that I had a lot of female friends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, unless, again, this is why it's important to have these conversations in the beginning. So even going back to the stripper thing, even going back to any situation, like if you are in the entertainment business or whatever, and your time is consumed a lot, whatever, you got to have these conversations in the beginning. What are each other's expectations?
Exactly.
What do I expect from you? What do you expect from me? Let's have this conversation now. All right, well, if she lays it down, look, I expect to be, you know, for you to be loyal, faithful to me, true to me, good to me, blah 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 blah, and for me to be the only person in your life. You say that from the door,
they know what you expect.
Exactly.
On both sides.
Exactly.
Everybody know what we're dealing with.
And a lot of people don't lay it out in the beginning, and this is why they encounter a lot of problems in situations in the relationship.
Or even have real conversation. A lot of times people are courting in the beginning, and I guess they all caught up in being smitten. But there are like real conversations that you need to have at the beginning to realize, you know, is it worth the time? Especially once you get older in life. You know, when you're younger, you might feel like you got time to mess around or whatever. But when you get older, you don't got time for the BS.
Oh man, put it out there from the door.
Put everything out on the floor, on the table. And then that way you could make a decision whether or not you really want to move forward.
But then if you put it out from the door, you can always refer back to that.
Exactly.
When a person start getting on you about certain habits that you had or certain behaviors that you have, whatever like that, you're like, look,
we discussed this.
We discussed this already. This is who I was from the door. Now you mad at me because I'm being that same person.
Yeah, exactly.
That I didn't deviate.
Yeah.
You know, so now you mad at me. You know what I'm saying?
Because it is crazy how sometimes the person that attracted you, you don't want them to be that person anymore. Like you said, as far as the strippers, why do most guys start dating strippers? Because they're strippers, right? And it's kind of like, oh, I'm dating a stripper. But then, like I said, once you get into it, it's like, yeah, I don't think this stripping thing is going to work for me anymore. But that was what attracted you to me in the first place. That's what drew me to you in the first place.
Absolutely.
So, you know.
Absolutely, man. Hey, man, look, we didn't cover all 5. Shout out to everybody, man. Comments and posts and everything. Appreciate you all.
Definitely.
Getting ready for this weekend. I'm getting ready for tonight. We got some things to do tonight. You know what's going down at TGI Fridays. It's the Friday Night Live, all right? The happy hour mix, powered by BKS1 Radio. Yes, I'll be in the building rocking out in the 1s and 2s. Shout out to DJ Jess, DJ Smooth P, right here in the building. DJ KT, DJ Sassy. You know how we do when we get in the building and we turn Fridays into the club, man.
Yes,
it goes down 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. That's 10 p.m. tonight to 1 a.m. So get there like 9:45-ish, 9:30-ish. Get your seat at the bar, whatever. Get your dance on. There's a nice little area for you to get your dance on and just rock out and have a good time, man. It's the Happy Hour Mix with BKS1 Radio. And it's the TGI Fridays in Piscataway, New Jersey, located at 1315 Centennial Avenue. That's 1315 Centennial Avenue. Tonight, we're going to be in the building acting up. Now, remember, it's happy hour time, right, from 10 to 1 also. So you get them special price drinks, drink specials, all of that. You get them cheap appetizers, all of that and everything, and you can have a good time very inexpensively, all right, for our Friday Night Live, because again, we turn it into the club, man. We turn it into club. So come on out, celebrate your birthday, make it a girls' night out, make it a fellas' night out, whatever, a date night out, or just a night that come out and have a good time.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going in tonight. So we taking you from the classics to the current. You know how we get down, man. So I'm ready. Hope to see y'all tonight. Let's have a good time. If somebody come out there that's listening to the sound of my voice, buy me a drink. I'm going to need it tonight. I'm going to want it tonight.
Yes, yes, yes.
All right? So with that being said, y'all know who the show was brought to you by.
That's right.
4 Brothers.
1, 2, 3, 4 Brothers.
Comfort food, man. Go check out 4 Brothers, man. They're located at 41 Mountain Boulevard, Warren, New Jersey. All right, so you can give them a call at 908-834-8889. That's 908-834-8889. It's 4 Brothers, Southern comfort food, and the food is banging. I just love just looking at the food, man. That chicken and waffles, bruh. Jeez, now I can't do the seafood, but it looked good, you know. This look good too. Wait a minute. That look good too, even though I can't eat shrimp. Little girl, give me some of your food. That look good. Man. And it goes on. I want some of that tea. I want some of them collard greens. I want some of the mac and cheese. I want some of the chicken. It just all look good. So make sure y'all go check out 4 Brothers. And again, they're located in Warren, New Jersey. That's 41 Mountain Boulevard. All right? Give them a call right now. Set up something with them. 908-834-8889. All right, no doubt, man. So again, we want to thank everybody for joining us.
Yes
on the Man Cave Morning Show.
Another great show.
We will see y'all Monday. Mañana. Yes.
Actually, mañana's tomorrow.
Oh, that's tomorrow. My bad. On Monday. We'll see y'all. We will be back. You already know what it is, man. We appreciate y'all and everything. Y'all have a beautiful, blessed, safe weekend.
Yes.
Hopefully, most of y'all I'll see in the area. I'll see y'all tonight, man.
That's right.
At TGI Fridays in Piscataway. We're gonna have a good time tonight. I just feel like having some fun tonight. And yes, we are gonna give out a couple of T-shirts and everything. You know how we do every Friday, and we may even do a little 5-minute trivia or whatever like that, so y'all can get some prizes, or maybe I even buy y'all a drink. Wow. And everything. Yeah,
Nice.
I've did that some past Fridays. I bought some drinks or whatever.
Don't buy too many.
Yeah, no, not too many. I didn't buy too many.
Everybody.
Nah, bro. I keep my limit, but we're going to do something tonight. Maybe I'll give out a drink or two, whatever. I also want somebody to buy me a drink. But come on out to TGI Fridays tonight. Have a good time. And remember, man, when we do this show, it's never about us.
Nope. It's always about you.
Because
you are the next best kept secret.
Yes. Y'all have a blessed weekend, man. And remember, we love y'all.
And a damn thing
y'all can do
about it, man.
Nah. Peace. Peace.